What's cracking, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. God bless one and all. Christ in Nazareth loves you. We're just gonna be making a rock today, dude. I can only stream for like 30 minutes to an hour. You know? Oh yeah, make sure to check out Wes Huff. He's got a lot of cool stuff recently, especially with the whole Billy Carson thing. Guy got slapped in a debate. Guy got slapped in a debate, and he's filled with anger and hate, always trying to retaliate. One Punch Man manga. You guys want to watch? You guys want to read some One Punch Man manga? Oh, actually, that reminds me. There is one that's been released recently. I know a rock is a rock is a rock, but I kind of want to look at like, no, is that an actual place? Oh, by the way, I guess I should show you what we cooked up yesterday. Yeah, you guys get to see. No, dude, I didn't want that one. Exit. We don't need Nico. By the way, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully good. Island rock. Rock on an island. Holy cow. Okay. Rock Island. You know, honestly, I'd like to create something like this in PCG, but, you know, that gonna take some time up in a beat. I guess we're just gonna have rocks. That's it.
Okay, Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser. Can you hurry up and load my project? But yeah, we got PCG working. PCG is a little difficult to work with in my experience, because from what I've seen, there's things where you don't know if you're messing them up or if Unreal Engine is just messing up. There's been times and situations where if I simply just reload the project,
worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock.
you know, I'll load back in and everything works fine.
One bank that puts.
And then out of nowhere it'll break.
Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase.
You're caching the process. Now, we got to remember, we can't have that many vertices on screen at the same time. So with our palm trees and with rocks, we're going to have to do a couple of things to finesse that. We might even have to switch over to a completely different other system, like something more image based, right? Like rendered out images, so on and so forth. But I kind of want to see what I can and can't get away with before I go down that route. It's really research and development at this point. I'm not too happy with how the palm trees look, by the way. My fiance says they're cute, so I mean, I gotta take her word for it to some degree, but I was just imagining things a lot differently in my head. Bringing that image into life has proven to be a very difficult task for me, but you know, I believe after this project, I'll have a better idea of how to do that. But I definitely want to do something with a different camera in my next project, because everything so far that I've realized I've worked on it's all been isometric. It's all been orthographic, you know? can do it. We're everywhere today. Let's pause this and take a look at what we got here. Boom. Boom. Can you guys hear this?
Actually, Tosh uses them for themselves now.
They asked us to let folks know, so now.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you for telling me.
Thank you.
That's why we recruited them.
It sounds, and the worst part is it doesn't even sound like authentic. Like the way it's carried out is so awkward, like the voice acting. It's like, thank you for telling me. It sounds so robotic. It doesn't sound natural at all. It's hilarious. But yeah, we have PCG working. It's being done on demand. So yeah, this is kind of what we got working to work with right now. I don't want something too complex, but I definitely don't know how I feel. Let's try a different camera angle for this. And then we're going to get back to the stuff. We're going to get back to the stuff after that, I swear. I forgot why I switched to orthographic. Oh, yeah. I remember. It had to do with, I don't know. We can get some zooming in. I had a hard time. What it was is that in order to get like this orthographic view and perspective, you have to change the perspective or the field of view. I think mine was at 4, but if you change it too much, it's like you get this. Hello, palm trees. Let's go to what, 2? I remember it was like really difficult to figure out. I couldn't get it to work the same way that it was working. I mean, that's pretty good. But you'll also see that in like the perspective, we don't get that depth fade. But if we switch to orthographic, right, and we play, you'll see that we're seeing. See, we get some better shading. Although at the top here, it looks a little jank, and you'll kind of see it as we move down. But at least in this orthographic view, we get some depth fade. However, it looks horrible in mobile. It's all pixelated, so I need to figure out what's going on with that. You know, because that kind of throws a wrench in everything. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like at the moment. We're gonna make some rocks to put around as well. I'm just gonna put one rock and try to figure out how to do that, I suppose. This isn't gonna be like the greatest rock on the planet. Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's see, like, if we take this. Yeah. We'll just slide it in. Test out, like, some.
Thank you so much for playing in my game.
Thank you so much for playing in my game. Playing in my game. I think I've always had a hard time with rocks. No, that's gonna sound ridiculous, but it's true. But I think what we can do in this situation here, do something like this. That. Get rid of this. Join these together, right? And then we can merge by distance. That should... No, that's not going to do what we want. Big sad. There. I'm thinking we can... Oh, no, we're not even getting that, eh? What's going on? I'm thinking we can just slide this out. Y'all can tell me if this looks like garbage when I'm finished. Rocks. I've never been good at making rocks. You know what we could try doing? Getting this. What is he really good at? There's got to be one guy out there that's just really good at it. I am not him. He is not me. And of course, there. I'm thinking if we slide these in or do something that kind of like... Hey, it looks a little bit better, right? Sad truth is we can't like even go this high on it. I mean, from far away, it's not gonna matter too much. Like, I'm thinking this is about how far we're gonna get. So even if we were to like turn up, yeah, that's a huge difference.
Etsy knows these aren't the sounds of
That
holiday
is a
gifting.
huge
Oh.
difference.
Well, not the ones you're hoping for.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
You want squeals of delight.
Boop. I don't care about that. I will say I'm getting a little tired of this soundtrack though. This has not been the best soundtrack. I mean, it did its thing, you know, but I'm not trying to... Yeah, we're just gonna do turn this on and just kind of play with it, and then we can work maybe some other things into the mix. Get rid of that, drag it down, pull it out. I want to make sure this looks good from all angles, right? I wonder what even goes into making something look decent from all angles. I think my biggest issue is this right here. No, now we're getting like this little loopiness. Beforehand, it had like a very clean. What happens if I pull this out? Looks like crap. I don't know why I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I want some dips. Just don't be looking like no rock to me, you know? That just chunksifies the top. I'd like to get something right here, but I guarantee if I do that, we're gonna get some funkiness. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. If we get rid of this, it's, I mean, it's not too bad. Sorry. Shade smooth. Thinking maybe I want to dip these down a little bit more. And it's all right. What happens if I get rid of these edges? I'm just trying to get rid of as many unnecessary edges as I possibly can, because these are going to be seen from quite a bit away. I'm gonna have to make like some different variations too. But we need to have a very low poly count on these if possible. Just because, as I said, you know, this is a lot of people like they want this game to look flashy, and I get that, but they typically forget that I'm going for mobile, right? So it's about trying to find a balanced middle ground. It's not gonna look as great as it would if I was making a game for the PC, right? Because then I could just do everything, not everything, but, you know, I could go a lot further when it came to, you know, poly count and etc. on objects. Statistics. I mean, 41 verts, not bad. Like if we just had 10, we had, sorry, times what, 100, you know, that's about 4,000. We can't go to 100,000. File, save, rock. Or I should say rock, base, rocks. I don't know why this is in their world. I just need way better organization skills. You know, I'd like to have at least 3. And then we can throw them. For in the case of the palm trees, they're all like they have a relatively small like texture. It's like 512 by 512 the resolution on it, and I'd like to do a little bit more with the material, but we're gonna have to explore that in the future. Let's see how much there's probably a way to see how many vertices we have on scene right there, but let's look at this. How many, you know, 139, you know, 10. How many do we have on screen right now, do you suppose? I don't really want to actually count them. I wish I could print out how many there were. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot. I suspect there's over 100 on here. Like,
on YouTube.
we have 139 times what? Let's do 100. That's 13. All right, we're gonna have to make some more palm trees too, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. I don't need to save that, but let's try to make another rock. Sorry. Rock. We'll do big and then low. Do another cube. Actually, it's probably good that I have that open so I could get a basis for what like a mid-size rock would be. Just setting this origin so it's a little bit more in the center of it. Doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, but I want it to be as close as possible. Let's do this. Boom. Let's get rid of the bottom. Let's bring this down a tad bit. Actually, let's flop, flop, flop. I don't like it, but I mean something like that maybe. I just feel like there's a little bit more chunk. You know what I really did wrong was make it so this was... Let's delete that. And then delete these. Ugh. 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 I'm thinking that I could take this and maybe, actually, now that we're here, we'll just do this and kind of like do something like that, bring it in. And I think that'll look a lot better once we actually get this cleaned up. Similar to how we did the other one, we just literally took out almost all. Part of me wants to drag this down a bit, like such, and then shade smooth. You can do a lot more once you once you hit I know we're gonna have some issues right here. Base, rock, mid, oh. And then, so we got 1 rock, 2 rock, and then for our final rock, I'm sure it was like I could just do plus for that. Sorry. Instead of having this whole... Dang. Maybe all we need is like 1 rock. Holy cow. I feel like at some point, there's no point. But, you know, everything's better in 3s. Which leads me to believe that I just need to have one little bleep. Actually, let's instead of adding the bevel there, we'll just add that. I wonder if we use like a boolean on these, like how it would look. And honestly, I could do difference here, and then hops difference union. It's almost as if it's better to just, yeah, that's what we'll do. Just go back, get rid of that. Go back in time. For now, we'll just say this is bass, rock, small, low. And we'll hide this one.
Etsy knows these aren't the sounds.
And we'll bring back everything.
Oh.
Well,
We'll keep the big, duplicate these, we'll drag them out. And this way, when we go to actually
and spontaneously written songs of joy. To get those, make
essentially we're going to use these ones, boom, boom, boom. But we're going to be using,
for original gifts that say,
sorry, we're going to be using these to, you know what, I messed up big time. My apologies. We have to unwrap these, and we're going to want to shade smooth that. Let's go into the UV edit, and then turn that to dots, then UV wrap. I wonder why there's unwrap by marked edge. If you have a selected edge or face, it'll be marked by feet. I mean, to be quite frank, I think that's pretty good for what we have, except maybe move these around a little bit more. Like so. And get this one away from the... Just gonna make like a small atlas, because I don't think we need to have too much details on these things. So that it, what did I save it as? Save incremental. But now we can go ahead and duplicate these boys. Move them over here. Sorry, over here. Add these guys. And move them over. We're just gonna export these models. And we're gonna bring them into And actually, now that I think about it, we're going to have to do this by what, 0. I don't remember, 25? Then we need to open up Painter. It's gonna be like, flash my name for the world to see and be like, you need to update your payment method. I don't want to update my payment method. I need to get something where you just pay it once and that's it, you know? Oh, hey, it's not. Hold up, this is just a... Yeah. Just to get this? No, we don't want the file. Holy moly. Complunk. Can we... Is it going to do the file again? No, it's not. Awesome. 5x12, 5x12. We grab these, we bake them. You know? We bake the selected. Actually, cancel bake because that's at a high rate. We're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna use the low for the high, low for the high. Okay, so now we can kind of get our base color on these. And I'm thinking, not like, I kind of want something a little light blue, I suppose. But that kind of looks like, I think that's good. Something like that. That base color, then we're going to want to do a, sorry, that's my little brother. We all have Tourette's around here, so we just, you know, I'll be real with you, if I wasn't on stream I'd be making a ton of noises. Take the curvature down, do like a position. Right now it's getting it from the side, but I want it to actually, do you guys see that? Let's bring the contrast up. Oh, it's actually coming from the top. Interestingly enough, we're gonna have to do each individual one because it doesn't apply it in the same scope of things. So let's do high gradient and model gradient. And I get it because up here is different from there, but it's not something you think of. It's like one of those things you don't think of unless you've done this a lot, which I haven't. So we're going to do that. We're gonna blur it a little bit, right? Get a bit of a color. Actually, we're gonna want to get rid of this rough and the rough on this as well. Come here, get the mask again. Whoa, what happened? What did I do? What did I do? Oh. I was like, what is going on? Why are we getting this weirdness? I'm gonna change the color to something a little bit, I guess, lighter. Maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like maybe like a, no, because this is gonna be the light coming down. We can play with that later. Do normal for now, I suppose. You could do like a little bit of that. Oh, that's beautiful. Right? Let's do that. Let's go for a gradient. Wonder what ambient. Interesting, the ambient occlusion is kind of like whitish. But since it's so low, if we do that ambient occlusion, it really pulls out the look of that like low poly texture. Let's bring this up a bit, blur this down. And then we can copy this, do a light gradient, and then I really hate how it does that gradient. Let's do a different color. We can play with that later, but I'm gonna do a little flippity. And I feel like maybe even for these, I can possibly pull this one out. Yeah, I can. But maybe not actually, now that I think about it. Because we're gonna want it lower at different integral, or on different models. We'll bring the contrast a little bit down, the balance. But we're losing a lot of that like punchiness, and I don't know. I mean, we're definitely getting some like color variation. Not the best, admittedly, but they're just rocks. So I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. But yeah, we're going to need something like this for all of our models. So if we go like this and we click that, or actually what we do is we can clear the mask to make absolute sure that that's not being affected. Come in here and we can mid model, and then we could just change the contrast in these. And this is a quick way to get like some gradient. Lower that like so. Actually, maybe even blend that a little bit more down, and then do the same for the bottom. See how we need to pull that way up. Kind of like this one a lot more than that one. I think it's because like that clear definition between like the bottom and the top. But I want these to be a little bit similar. Hey, Pauline, Paulus the third. It's the fifth. No, I'm joking. It's the third. I like thirds. What's up, Safe? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're living the dream, my man. Boom. Now we just need to get this guy in here. And it looks like that copied over well, but obviously the light gradient coming in from the top is something we're gonna have to adjust. And since it's such low poly, I'm not like too obsessed with this is getting hard to pronunciate. There. I kind of want some color variation. I don't know. I mean, that looks actually a whole lot better. So let's turn the roughness up. Let's add a, I want to say a black mask and a fill, and then use like some type of. Doing great. I'm living great. Been getting closer in faith. That's great for you, man. Congrats. Wait, to Christ of Nazareth? Hey, get close to faith to Christ Nazareth. You know, I'll be dancing around like a little Keebler elf. You tell me that. Like a little Keebler elf. The only issue is that we need to, one, put these here, but that's going to display on all of them. So not really liking the placement of those, but yeah, that light edge ain't working. Too hot. It ain't working too hot. I don't know what a good color for these would be. And honestly, I kind of want to add like a, where is it, filter, and do like a blur? A blur? I don't want those to be too. I got some new seeds and I got gardening advice. I'm making a new pottery project, and yeah, doing great. Man, you're always doing something. First it was soccer, then it was a cat pottery, all that. I have some real homies. That's good for you, man. The older I get, the less I like being around real people. And I'm not saying you guys aren't real, I just mean physically. World is filled with haters. I think that's decent. I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna throw it into the project and see what it looks like. I'm just trying to get this stuff done really quick, if that makes sense. Textures, world, new folder, environment, select folder. Let's look at these. What are these named? Output. Base Rocks 1.
Find your favorite TV shows.
Can I change the name of these bad boys?
Max,
These bad boys? I can change that. I can't change it. They're just going to take the name of the mesh. You know, whatever. So what we do now is take this, we go into shading, because I'm going to check this out right now. We're going to toss that in. We're going to go boom. And there we go. Quick little rock. Right? Just a quick little rock. And then we can, what is it? Shift L to link the material on these. However, we don't see any materials at all. Crazy. Anyways, we can get rid of these now. And we can bring back our boys from the beginning. And we can, I suppose, like, do that and then Shift L and then material. Or is it Control L? Link transfer material. What do you mean? What do you mean? Control L. Link material. No. What is it? You click that and that's the last one. Okay. If we come in here and push to that. Falcon Punch. We got that. We got that. And for the small guy, remember we wanted to like do a little bit of that. Bring it forward and then bring it here. It just stinks because we're not going to get this, we're not going to get this, we're not going to get any color here. But, you know, from this far away, boom. I think that looks fine. But yeah, let's join these. Let's join. Rename, get rid of that. And I think since we didn't even, I don't know why I named them low. I just did, bros. Boom, 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 boom. What do we got? Have some real homies. I mean, 2 real homies, like real homies. Yeah, friends are hard to come by, man. So appreciate them. Treat them right. Don't be mean to them. We basically just copied and pasted versions of each other. We may be from different countries, but we share the same humor and vibe. I feel it, dude. I'm happy to hear that you have friends like that in your life. Like I said, man, friends are a real blessing, so make sure to treat them right. Make them feel like, you know how you feel like they're your friends, do the same. Obviously, I don't have to say that, but you know, just from my experience, it took me a long time to learn how to treat people, and I'm still even learning that as we speak. But it's hard, you know? It's hard sometimes. Let's go ahead and export these again. Actually, I don't even... Yeah, I do. I really do. I need to export every type. Boom. We're gonna do bass rock big. Bang. I'll export FBX. Mid. Export. And then we can FBX. Bass rock big. Bass rock low. You know, this is just like a simple practice. If you didn't know about pasting these to the side and then doing them together, you know, from what I know, this is called a material atlas, and it's so I don't have to have a material for each object. This one material, when it's loaded, it's just more performant because it has multiple models on that texture page, right? So the computer has to load less textures to texture the models. Very simple thing to do. Very performant. Depending on the situation, it can be more performant than others, but it's just one way to save. Keep saying performance, but yeah, it's one way to do it, chat. Like we make jokes that if you speak Arabic, will make you burst like here. What if we got Hiroshima people in chat? Huh? You think about them ever? I would like joking with them and having fun. Forgive Safe, guys. He's still learning.
You're watching YouTube.
You know, that's why I keep him around.
There's a YouTube music app where
He's a young child. He's learning.
Yes.
He needs someone to yell at him.
YouTube music.
That's Safe. Where's... I'm trying to think of something. Where's the spray bottle when you need it, you know? I'm getting a call. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Let me go back. Well, guess I'm awaiting. I meant a bomb. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bombs aren't funny, dude. Bombs are scary, you know? To the victor, it might seem great, but to the person who isn't the victor, it's, you know, who gets hit with that, it's just horrible, you know? You got to understand that we are in a environment that could have potentially people from everywhere on the planet. So you got to be respectful to all those situations. And, you know, I don't like to flex, but being a Christian kind of does that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Jesus be teaching me every day in every way how to move, how to sway, how to roll the dice and play the game. I sincerely apologize to every Japanese person. Thank you. Thank you. And when you say sincerely, I don't want you to just type sincerely. I want you to mean it in your heart and in your soul. I want you to feel it. But yeah, let's get these assets in here. Model, world. Don't worry about all this jibber jabber right here, right? I'm just gonna make a new folder for environment. I'm gonna do base world, and then we can do platform world if we have to. That means I'll have to move all those things over at some point, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're also going to be going here, and we're gonna actually have to do, maybe those are still, no, darn you. When I say you, I mean me. I freaking did the thing where instead of hitting Control V, I hit Control C, so it copied. No. Yes. You know. Let's go back to the thing. What's my boy? I want you to feel it. Thought you were finna say the pains, the anger, the anguish. Yeah, man. That's one thing you can feel too, because that was there. That existed. You know? Skeletal, do not create material. Thank you. Boom. I think that's it. I think that's the one. Let's just look at how small these are. Holy cow. There's no way that that's that. There's no way. There's no way. Ombre. File, export, FBX. Man. Man. Export. Let's just re-import this singular one. We're going to get rid of the big one. And we are going to pull in that one again. Hopefully, import all. Big. Big. Holy cow. Oh, you know what it is? I put 0.25, but realistically, chat, we don't want that. This is supposed to be 100 when you scale it up, so we want it to be by a scale of 25. I think I might have landed on like 10 or 15. But yeah. Let's just go ahead and do that now that my brain remembers. Let's go to mid, export, FBX, mid, export. Then we're gonna do this, file, export, FBX. We got the small. Why do I have low? Mid, low. I'm gonna get that mixed up at some point. Watch and be like, oh, those are the LOVs. No, those are the sizes. I've been training in soccer a lot lately, and I can play way better. You gotta get into some martial arts, dude. Do some boxing. Boxing's so fun. You know? It's just, have you ever been in a ring and you like get hit with a combo and you're like, man, this guy I'm sparring with is amazing. It sounds funny, but I felt like Ippo. Or was it Hajime no Ippo? Felt like him. Like, dang. Models, world. we have our palm tree. We're going to copy that, right? We're going to go and do environment. We're going to go base world. We're going to paste this, but we're going to call it island base rocks, right? Then in here, we're going to go ahead and switch this to this. Boom. And you think that would, oh, that's the opacity. We don't need opacity. We're in color. Boop. Every night I hope and pray a dream lover will come my way. In my arms. Boom. That's just so you guys can see how ridiculous this looks. I'm not a big fan of the shading in this screen particularly, but we'll try to do something with it. I mean, they don't look bad though. They do not look bad. Boom. Save. So let's drag these out onto the world and check them out. 0, 0, 0. F, F, F. Okay, cool. Where is my rock? There it is. There it is. I think that's a good size. But now it's all about, this is the part where I was like, I don't think we'll get that far. We made the rocks, but I'm going to have to go into PCG at some point and actually add these bad boys in. So yeah, let me just show you guys my PCG graph. It's super simple. It's not too much at all. I literally followed nothing but tutorials to get to where it was. World. You know, all I do is I take one. This is basically the beach sides. I get the difference of those. So I essentially remove these from here, and then I add a snap attribute. And then I create an attribute, which is basically the angle I want those to rotate at, which is a 15-degree angle. From there, I multiply that with an output of the rotation yaw. So it essentially switches each point's rotation, and then we spawn the static meshes. We'll have to do something where we take something similar for this, but for the rocks. But other than that, if you haven't seen it, before I get off, I'm going to show you. This is what the world's looking like right now. And I want to start adding some other things too, and start ironing out this area of the map. But yeah, guys, I'm going to bounce for the day. I know it's a short stream, but I got some stuff that I need to do for my madre. Got to honor the mom, right? But other than that, wait, hold up. Muay Thai is simply just more versatile. Seems like a fit for me and is most dangerous. Yeah, I mean, if you like Muay Thai, go for Muay Thai. I don't do Muay Thai because there isn't a Muay Thai gym near me, and I don't feel like driving 30, 40 minutes away. But yeah, peace out, ladies and gentlemen. A really good day. Thank you, Safe. Same to you, man. You enjoy the rest of your day, my friend. Good luck with all the stuff you got going on. I'll try to stream tomorrow. I know I haven't been streaming a lot, guys, but the truth is that I've got a lot to do now. I'm trying to do a lot. I'm trying to be my best. I'm trying to honor my mom, honor my family, honor you guys. I'll try to make a video soon, but I just don't feel like the project is at a space where I think anyone would be impressed with the project itself. I'd like to have some more things implemented, so on and so forth. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, much love to each and every single one of you. Christ of Nazareth loves you. God bless, and I will try to catch you tomorrow. If you haven't, join the Discord. Links in the description. Click the follow button. Click the subscribe button. All that jazz, baby. Peace.